Gentlemen, don't waste years chasing the wrong dream. Trust me, you'll regret it. I'm telling you now, trust me, you'll regret it. When I was 15, I was obsessed with music. I mean, obsessed. You know, the type of level where, I can't even describe it to you. I was fixed. I knew my whole life was to do with music. All I wanted to do was music. My whole life, I knew was music. Everything. I knew I was going to get a record deal. I knew I didn't have to worry about the future. All I had to do was wait. All I had to do was wait. Write some songs, coast by, and everything would be wonderful. Well, here we are a few years later, and unless you can correct me, I'm not a rock star just yet. Give it a few more years. But I'm not a rock star just yet. So, what do I mean? Please don't waste your life, or don't waste your formative years. You know, if you're listening to this and you're about 16, 18, whatever, 19, 20, even if you're 28, you know, doesn't matter how old you are. If you're listening to this, don't waste your life on a maybe, and don't waste your life on a dream. Because let me tell you, some dreams and distractions set up as purpose, and you don't want to get caught in the wrong side. Let me take you back. 15 years old, all I do is music. I write songs, terrible songs, but it didn't matter. The effort was there, the trying was there, the heart was there, spirit. That's the most important part. Spirit. That was the most important part of the time. Spirit. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't really understand, and I thought it was about the music. I still love music today. Music is my life. Everything I do is music. But back then, I didn't really have a good vehicle to place it. I thought that my only way out of life was to become a rock star. And my only way out in life was to play guitars and play music. I thought my only way out was to play music and play guitars, which obviously wasn't the case. As a result of that, I spent many years wasting time. Many years. Just writing songs, hoping on the next thing, hoping on the next thing. Until 2022 comes around, and along comes this man that everyone's familiar with. Driving cars, smoking cigars, banging women. There's only one problem. I'm not doing the same. That was the whole point of being a rock star. Well, where am I at? I'm not doing that. Surely not. Anyway, so what does that mean? I said, right, he's not a rock star, and he's doing everything a rock star does. The hell does that mean for me? I've got to do the same thing. The idea of success was there. It was implemented in my brain. I've just seen a new way of life. Don't get me wrong. When I was about 17, 18, I tried business. I'd heard about NFTs. I put little bits in, little bits there. I won't go and talk about how that ended. That's another story. But here we are today. I'm writing songs. I'm working, going to work, writing songs, come back home, write songs. That's all I'm doing. Now, I've heard about crypto at this point. I'm putting some in, taking some out, putting some in, taking some out, kind of breaking the rules of investment, but, you know, I was stupid. I had guitars to buy. I had music to pay for. I had songs to write. Rockstar, you know me. Rockstar heart. Forgive me, I'm out of breath. I just ran downstairs to get a package. Anyway, let me slow down as well. Let me calm my hyper ass down. Here I am. How am I now? 15, 16, 17. And I see these people, right? And I see that they can make money writing songs, and all they've got to do is get a little record deal. All they've got to do is find someone to like their song, or someone who likes their songs and who's willing to pay for them to record and put it out, license it, whatever. I didn't understand all that shit back then, you know, publish it. So I'm writing songs every day. I'm investing now and again. I'm taking some out now and again, as you do, right? The guitars I was buying, mind you, I'll give you a bit more backstory. The guitars I'm buying ain't exactly the cheapest, you know. They're the Epiphones and the kind of nicer stuff, you know. I know it's not premium. I know it's no Gibson for all the people that, you know, like guitars out there. I know a lot of people not a fan of Epiphones. So 2017, I was living at my dad's place back then, writing some songs. And who do I find? I get this little game. And I get this little game called Rocksmith. Thanks, Mom. She helped me get it. Little game called Rocksmith. I blame you, Mum. It's all on you. It's your fault. Anyway, so I get this game called Rocksmith. And what's on there? None other than Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis. Again, Revelation 2. My mind's blown again. That's all I want to do. I want to play guitar now. I don't just want to write songs. I want to play lead guitar. I don't want to do rhythm guitar. I don't want to play drums, bass. I want to play lead guitar. I want to look cool. I want to get all the ladies. I mean, that kind of worked. But anyway, apart from that, so here am I now, practicing lead guitar, very poorly, but I'm doing it. I'm playing it. I'm buying guitars. I'm an animal. I'm buying amplifiers. I'm buying pedals. I'm going crazy. I'm going a bit too overboard. At this point, I kind of stopped my investments. I was taking them out. I know. You ain't got to tell me. I know. Terrible. I was taking them out to fund my musical career that I knew was going to take off. And I knew was going to go great. Right? I'm pulling money out. I'm buying guitars. I'm waiting, writing, working on thingies. I lose a lot of it. And I'm fucked. So I lose a great deal. First major blunder in Mr. Callum's life. Alright? First major blunder. That's my first mistake. Anyway, the part of me that would fear losing money now is totally gone. So, couldn't care less anymore. 2022 comes along. I'm working at this one place. I changed jobs now. He ain't a rock star. He ain't a rock star. So if he ain't a rock star and he's doing that, then I'm missing something. And it clicked to me. I don't need to be a rock star. Because the rock star image, it ain't the drugs that you want. It's not the alcohol you want. It's the image. It's the attitude, rawness. At least for me it was. It was just the raw attitude. It was the raw music. It was the feel, the atmosphere, right? But also it was the lifestyle. Not exactly the drugs and booze and shit. I never really care for that shit. But the money, nice houses, nice apartments, touring around the world. It clicked to me, well, why would I need music to do that if I can do that myself? Here comes revelation number 3. Online money. My mind is blown again. I already knew people were making money online through YouTube or whatever, but I never really fully went to understand it. I thought it was kind of out of my depth. Fool. If only I'd have got in sooner. If only I'd have just learned sooner. The opportunities that were at my feet, young men, listen to me now. The opportunities at your feet, especially with AI, I'm not going to go into it too deeply, but the opportunities lying at your feet are endless. Are endless. You have unlimited opportunity compared to me in 2016, 17, 18. And even then, there was ample opportunities that I wasn't really, taking a hold of. So please listen to me now. If you see something and it seems too difficult, just know it's not. You are absolutely capable. You're absolutely capable. There is nothing stopping you from doing anything in this world. Even me. I want to be a rock star? I'll be one. So please listen when I say don't waste years chasing the wrong dream. Because it won't serve you. It really won't serve you, And you'll only regret it in the long run. And you'll be looking at yourself like, all the time I could have spent doing this. And when I look back, it wasn't totally wasted, from that time. But I will say, when I got into business, it really helped me see music from a different light. I didn't really see it for just the music, for what it was anymore. I saw it as a kind of mechanical engine, so to speak. It wasn't just music, atmosphere, and vibe anymore. It was now this whole orchestrated industry, of course. I started to understand it a lot better than when I just used to listen to it and enjoy it and write my own songs. It didn't make me a better songwriter, of course. In fact, if anything, it actually made me a lot worse. But the point is now I can understand that business model and move away from it. And I can implement things from it and put them together, whatever. Anyway, I had spirit and I had heart and I believed in it. And that's the main important thing. If you take away anything from this video, it's about having heart, about having spirit. I'm not going to condescend and be all cringy and shit. If you look at your life as it is now, you're not constrained to this box right here. You're not constrained to this box right here. You have unlimited resources. If you've got internet connection, you've got a phone, you're good, right? You look at all these people that are making money through TikTok Shop, AI automations. I won't go into it. I'm not going to go fully into it. But your opportunities are boundless. You are bound by nothing, and you are capable of everything. Young man, listen to me. Don't waste your life like I did. Please listen to me. You'll have many people who are 50, 60, 70 who will say the same thing, and oh yeah. Your dad might say, oh yeah, okay. Your mum might say, I get it. But I'm telling you now, I'm 23. If I was 17, the things that I would do differently, I'd be in such a different position. I would not be in the same position that I am right now. I'd be in such a better position. I mean, of course, I'd invested in Bitcoin back then. I mean, who'd have known? If you would have told me that Bitcoin was going to 100,000 or near 100,000, in the space of a couple of years from back then, I would have laughed your head off. I'd have believed you, but I'd have laughed your head off. I remember this was 2021 around, and I was working this warehousing gig. I believe Ethereum was like 1800 a coin. So you can imagine, when I've seen it go up to 3500, unbelievable, right? All you have to do now is design your life, your ideal life. And this is what I'm here for. I'm here to help you on this journey. What is your lifestyle design? Lifestyle design. What is it? What do you want to do? Not what would I be happy with, what's okay, kind of like, everything's fine. No, what do you want? Specifically, what do you want in life? What do you want in life? And how do I get it? That's your mission. You don't have to answer it right now. You don't have to know what it is yet. It might take a year. I don't know how long it'll take. But dedicate yourself every single day to finding out what you want to do. I mean, for me, for example, I know I want to live in a hot country. I'm currently living in England, if you couldn't tell by the accent. Currently living in England. I want to live hot, warm country all year round. That's all I care about. Hot, warm country all year round. I'm making money, so I don't have to work in some warehousing gig again and bust my ankles. It's terrible. Trust me, it's terrible. You don't want to do the same thing. But you do what you got to do sometimes. I want to be time independent and free, and I want to travel the world. That's my lifestyle design. Whatever life you want, whatever life, it doesn't matter if it doesn't have to be the same as me, but you do have to design your life with something that you will be happy with. And if you're 16, 17, 18, and you're not sure where to go, start planning ahead. You've not got all the time in the world. Everyone's going to tell you, especially older people, you got all the time in the world. You're 20, you're 18, you're whatever, you got all the time. You don't have any time at all. Start now. No man's guaranteed tomorrow, so please take it seriously. This is your life, and it matters. So, gentlemen, thank you for watching. I know you'll make it in the end.